I just cannot believe this. Oh my goodness. I had to turn on my camera because no one will believe me if I tell them. I have to show them. Oh my goodness. Look at the precious. Oh my goodness. I'm just, God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate so very much the welcome.
Thank you.
Bless you. Thank you so much. Wow. Hello. Is that? Oh yes, I love it. Yes. I am just mumble.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm just so overwhelmed. Oh my goodness.
Yes, this is Jackie.
Welcome.
Karibuni. Karibuni.
You do me too much honor. I'm just overwhelmed. Bless you. I'm just.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Lord. Tell us again, Pastor. You were saying.
Oh, I said I grew up in this village up there. I came here in the 80s as a young boy, to the age of I think 22. And then I grew up there, but I relocated after some time. I relocated and bought land where we have just come from. So the location of the church is here. I have some relatives and some friends on this side. So I relocated the church among my people. Yeah. So that's why it's far from where I'm staying. It's closer to my relatives.
I see.
If I'm preaching in the church, then my relatives are able to hear me preach and say, Wycliffe has started preaching, they can be able to listen to me. And it's also easier to witness to them because they saw me.
They know you.
As a young boy, I used to swim in the river here. But my father was very poor. So my aunt took me in because she was working with the Christian Children Fund. They were helping the needy and the orphans. So he brought me to a house to support me at my high school level. So that's why I grew up here. But my parents are in Kitale.
I see.
Yeah, but I grew at her home. So when I married, it forced me to leave her home and make my own home. Otherwise, I could be staying up here. Yeah. So we don't have a bridge that links us, but these stones are meant to build a new bridge that links us to the church. Have you ever crossed on such a bridge?
I've never crossed on such a bridge.
You take the courage.
Does it take someone who has my carriage?
Yeah, you need courage. You need courage.
Courage and carriage. Now, is there a certain way I should walk? Have you done this before, Clovis? Okay. People back home would not believe me. Man, it took my weight. I made it, y'all.
So those stones are meant to help build the bridge there. Just to bring us to our church. But we have a road on that side, on the side. But we have not put a calabash there, but this one seems to be the shortcut from town. I see. Yeah, so if you come with a vehicle, we will have gone the other way around to come through the entrance of our church is there. But this is... that the vehicles can also enter. Maybe let's go up to where that child is. There. I show you something else again.
Are we coming back this way?
No, we are just coming.
Are we going to come back this way?
We are coming. I'm just showing you something. Then we are coming.
Ah, that's it.
So we need 4 calabats here so that vehicles can enter using this road. Then we need another 4 calabats there again. Because the highway, there is another Maram road in these streets. There's a road there which we are supposed to be using to enter the church compound. But because of the problem of this calabat and that calabat, we are not able to come with the vehicles. So you see the road there? That's the road that comes from the highway. There it comes. So we have to use this one. And then we have 4 calabats here. Then if we put there, then vehicles can come through like this.
I see.
But see, for now, we park out in somebody's property, and we have rented some 2 houses here. One member of the church stays here, and then another one, the other room, we keep our public address system, the other room.
I see.
So maybe they will open it for that system. Helen, so who are you looking for? Oh, Afungule. How are you? Yeah, that's where we keep our church PA system.
I see.
Come and let them. This land belongs to the owner of this property here. But he allowed us so that we can be using his land, and the land is on offer for sale. So we wanted to do an extension, and then we buy this one so that our road is linked. Because there is this road that goes, we'll put a bridge, and the Damak road will go to the other villages there. So it will be easier to enter into our property.
I see.
Yeah. So we cross from here. This is where our church is located. This is our humble church. Sasa ni lazima. Welcome.
I've seen this online. I've seen, yes.
Then we just leave to them and now construct a permanent floor. But this one just serves temporarily. Yeah, it's a temporary measure.
What is this floor? What is this?
This is earth. This
This
is just
is-
soil.
Is it now?
Yeah, soil. It's just soil, but we farmed it. Yeah.
How?
We just pour the water, and then we hit with some sticks to make it firm, so that it doesn't just crumple like that.
I see.
And we also wanted to have stability for these ones to rest on.
I see.
Yeah. But if we have to do a permanent floor, then it must come to this level here. Somewhere here. So we need to have stones, put stones there, and then we do it. But before we do that, we wanted to do an extension, because right now, because of the coronavirus issue, the spacing of 1 meter or 2.5
Yes.
meters, you find this place accommodates just a few people. The rest of the people have no space. So we are ideating if we can do an expansion just outside there, so that we provide more space this space between this place and that place there. If we can pull this down, and then it moves up to the other side so that we can provide more space. So these are the plants we are having.
Would the roof become extended this wise, or how?
The way they will do the extension of this roof, they will do a similar, it will run like this, but where the two roofs will be meeting, they will put an iron sheet that will trap water. It's like, it will be a ridge like that.
I see.
But the water from this roof and that one will be trapped into somewhere else.
I see.
Yeah. Because if we have compassionate hearts, people of integrity, and then we also embrace people who witness and people who give. Those are the 7 spiritual objectives of our church. So this current promises the word.
But I believe when it goes on, it will be a very big project in the country, because it's centered to energy. First of all, it's centered to education. And in fact, we have only one nuclear science and engineering institution in the country. So just to let the people know that nuclear science, when they study it now, they'll have maybe job opportunities in the future, because the country is now venturing into nuclear energy, nuclear science. So my initiative will just be there to let the people to have knowledge in nuclear first of all, and then let them venture into nuclear science. So education, environment, and energy. Education, energy, environment. That is my focus areas. So I don't know if maybe you have a feedback on it, or maybe your friends.
If I'm understanding, Collins, right? Collins.
Yes.
Collins.
Yes.
If I'm understanding correctly, your initiative is about awareness,
Yes.
education,
Yes.
The benefits of nuclear,
Yes.
and then I think I heard something about workforce development
Yes.
for future jobs.
Yes.
Very interesting. And your school, tell me about your school then.
So I studied in Maseno University, Geography and Natural Resources Management. So
Say it again very slowly for the people on the camera.
So it's Geography and Natural Resources Management. And then later on, I continued on to study Nuclear Science and Engineering, an online course, a certificate, just to add on the knowledge of geography about environment. So I'm blending geography and nuclear science. And then further on, I studied online a sustainable energy, so that I can understand the energy systems. So after I've gained all this knowledge, I want also to develop others to know more about nuclear science. I want even others to just to build maybe to raise awareness that the projects in the country, energy projects are perceived to be dangerous, but there is one which is safe for the environment and it's safe for the climate, to decarbonize by 2050. It's in South Africa. So I have an initiative just to make aware of nuclear development in the country. I don't know how much you are versed with nuclear power, nuclear energy.
Not as versed as you, I'm sure. Tell me.
Yeah, so in the US, there are so many power plants, nuclear power plants. But in Kenya, there is none. But we want to put one power plant in the country. So people perceive nuclear energy as very dangerous. People perceive nuclear energy as, in fact, people, they think it's a bomb.
Right.
Yeah, so, but this nuclear power, nuclear energy is used to make a nuclear power for clean energy, so that the country in the future, it will have less carbon in the atmosphere. So it's just an initiative. I'm going to give you a project. It's a project. We have an event on the 24th. Actually, it's just an initiative that I started. You know, after you finish campus, you want to do something, and before I get employed, I should be innovative. So that's one of the innovative ways that I've just come up with, so that we'll be going to schools, and maybe in the secondary schools, and to the colleges, the universities, just to have an expo, to put there our maybe the resources like nuclear energy materials, and not necessarily nuclear energy materials, but also the science materials, mathematics, and all those things, so that you can just encourage the people in the country to just be interested in nuclear energy, to know about nuclear energy, so that they will not reject the power plant. Yes, so you know, it's mostly socio-political. When the power plant is pulled, people will want it to be shut.
Yes.
So we just want to make people aware that this power plant is safe. This power plant it can be relied on. So, yeah, so for me,
I'm going to ask you to do a quick video interview, okay?
Yes.
Tell us your name, tell us your age, and very quickly, tell us what your interest is.
Okay. So my name is Pastor Wafula Haemba. I'm 25, and did geography and natural resource management, and I'm interested in nuclear energy. I'm interested in nuclear science generally, and also in the environmental part. So I advocate for energy and the environment. Also, I would like to see the education of my fellow Kenyans to be at least better. So I also move to schools just to give them books, to just tell them about nuclear science and technology and all that. And also, I'm born again. I'm born again. I love the Lord Jesus as my Lord and Savior, and I just thank Him because of this opportunity and strength.
Stopped it, but we're still having it.
Father, I stretch my hand. Wow. How long does it take?
To make bread. Here. There is charcoal. We put charcoal here. Is there. And we close. The heat begins to bake the bread. First you begin from there, and then you bring them here.
Now, did you make this?
Yeah. Yeah. There are people who can make
Fundi.
yeah, fundi.
Yes. Man.
Okay.
You are God and God alone. Oh, wow.
The extension.
Oh.
Oh, this is a banana. This is the biggest. Biggest is this is the biggest. How big it is.
My goodness.
You put it down, it can reach somewhere.
Is that right? That's a lot of bananas. When will they be ready?
If you are living in Kenya, I will give it this one to you. Put into the vehicle and go with it.
Is that
This is ready.
It's ready?
Keep it for a week. It will be ripe.
Wow. How do you harvest that?
This one is very difficult to harvest. What we do, like this one, because it's up there, somebody comes with a hang or knife, and then he cuts slowly from here. Maybe somewhere here. You cut slowly. As it's coming down, there will be people who will be ready to hold it, because it's just coming slowly. Then you hold it. Otherwise, if you force down it too,
Oh my goodness! So help me understand. This whole thing will have to become. It will have to be.
Yeah, you cut.
I see. So it only gives one harvest.
Yes, just one. Once you remove, then you wait another one to grow.
How long?
It takes like 6 months. Once it produces, it takes like that one. Like that one that is producing there.
I see.
It will take 6 months. Now this is July. By December we'll be eating it.
Just so I'm clear. For that one up there, you would have to cut this, and then very slowly get that part. And then this part will grow again? It will not.
Yes.
So
Once we harvest, then we cut, we remove from here, and then we allow these ones to grow.
I see.
As you harvest, then you allow. I used to have a lot of them here, but we destroyed this farm because we are establishing another farm elsewhere outside this home. I wanted my son, the one who has wanted to talk to you, I wanted him to build a house here. Because we stay with him in this house.
I see.
He
did. Yeah, he did.
He may want to marry.
So
I told him I'm uprooting this farm.
Wow.
So that I get room for him to build a house there. If he wants to marry, then he finished university. If he wants to marry, then his compound will be.
Wow.
This one will be his home.
Amazing. Amazing.
If you are living in it, can I really give you this one you carry home?
Really?
Or if you have a friend that you want to place, I can give it to you. If you have a friend.
I do. I do. Yes.
Okay.
My goodness.
We will give it to you. We will put into the vehicle and take to a friend.
Oh, wow. That is just amazing.
We organize for the boys to come on there.
I've been able to go in different parts.
Another farm, a small farm, where I planted 21 stems this year.
How big is a stem? And where do you get them? Do you get them from a nursery?
No, we just uproot from here. I was removing from here, taking it
I
to somewhere.
see.
Even this one, when you want, you can remove. This industry.
Mm.
Then the extension of my.
It's hard for me to express.
This is my small garden here. It's a poultry garden. But also, this one was planted last year. This is the first year. But as they keep producing more suckers, they will become bigger. Actually, this one it will be bigger like the one we have seen. Yeah, the next, the one that will be here will be come up to maybe somewhere.
Wow.
Sometimes they are too heavy. So I tie
in the spirit of service
here. I tie on some tree to avoid in case there is wind. It should not be blown. Otherwise, if we put this one, and then wind comes from this direction.
I see.
So I tie it somewhere.
And the whisper of the voice.
So when there are many, you find a lot of either wire or some rope on some farm tree. So if the wind comes, it can go down.
Wow.
Then this is a purple breed that I introduced this year, but it weighs up to 5 kgs, 5 kilograms, very big, like a water, the size of a water.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's
And it's a papaya. Purple.
so I'm trying to raise and different types. And now we introduce another variety, which in the next few years I will have many of them. Very huge ones. If I have pictures, I will show you what we have been having in the past.
And they're sweet?
Yeah, they're very sweet. Very sweet. They just growing. When we clean the compound there, we remove the leaves, put them here, they decompose and use it as manure.
Yes.
They are not applying artificial fertilizer.
Yes.
They are natural manure. Then they are sweeter than if somebody was applying some chemicals. So this one, all the household wastes,
Compost.
under the compost from the leaves. We use it now to fertilize the bananas.
I'm learning so much. I want to acquire a property here in Kenya and develop it. We have a couple of book bags that look at school kids.
That's the first of the poultry.
And I have a donation.
When they want to lay eggs, they lay eggs from there. They will keep reviving. What the feeds you provide from here. You pour feeds from here. They're able to feed it themselves. So yours is just come to. It's the only time you end up inside is when the notice there are eggs there. You just end up with the eggs.
So they just go there by themselves and lay the eggs?
Yes, yes. Yeah, when they want to lay, they go there and they lay eggs. So they are water photographs.
Wow.
You see the photographs, so we stored them here. The photographs. These photographs you put in the middle, because if there are many, they cannot all of them fit. So you must separate, distribute them there. So some will be eating from here, others in the middle there. Then when the toppings are down there, because of the elevation, somebody can go inside there and remove the waste.
I see.
And they use it now to fertilize their crops.
Are they? Do they walk on the wiring just like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, they walk on the wires. Even sleeping at night. If they are many, they just sleep on the wire.
I see. And do you ever have problems with animals coming in?
Because of its elevation, the cats are the predators, but they can't.
Cats?
Yeah, they can't come.
Interesting.
They can't come. Maybe the only people you can fear are thieves, but they cannot steal at the pastor's house.
All right, yes.
This is my son. This is my son, Collins.
Collins. Am I saying it correctly?
Collins. I've told him,
Good to meet you, Collins.
told him that's where you want to construct your house. And then this becomes now your compound, your land.
I'm standing in your future home.
Yeah. So next time you come, he's standing in his home. My home will be there, and his home.
Wow, that is amazing.
I have an initiative. It's called.
Wow.
Hapo chini. Hapo itakuwa na uzito mingi.
Natia juu.
Okay, so I'm gonna need everybody to say this for the. I need everybody to say this for the video.
Yes.
Come live before you die.
Oh,
Can y'all say? Can y'all?
yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Here
Before you die.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Come live before you die.
Yeah. Thank you.